Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Bo, or Carl Hunga 712. Today we're going to talk about a little bit about Modern Warfare and some things that scare me a little bit for the game. I hope the game is incredibly successful. I hope it's a fun game. It's one thing I'll say the last couple of years the games just haven't been up to par compared to some of the older titles, just in my opinion, anyways. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you like or dislike the video and how I can improve. Sorry about the lack of uploads. Just COD hasn't really been a lot of fun lately, and I've got a little bit of a cold going on too. So instead of staring at the wall in bed, I figured I'd hop on and do a quick video for you guys. And one more thing before I get to the actual content. The gameplay in the background is a really fun game that on the PlayStation. You can play it on console, PC, Xbox, whatever. Insurgency Sandstorm, a lot of fun. This was the very first game I played. I ended up being the second highest player on the team. Quite a decent learning curve to it. You can't play it like normal duty, but it's kind of fun and kind of nice for something different. But anyways, I wanted to get into why I think, or what kind of worries me or concerns me with the new game, with some of the leaks we've seen, and I just kind of want to get your guys' feedback too, if you're feeling kind of the same way, or if I'm probably reading too much into it, which definitely could be the case. One thing that Infinity Ward did, I think it was a couple weeks back, maybe a month now, they released a little video talking about how the sound engine was upgraded and updated. It's basically, you can tell long before somebody gets around a corner where they're coming from exactly, and that was, of course, one of the big complaints, obviously, with Modern Warfare 2019, was that the footsteps were just so loud. You know, the footsteps were just so loud that, you know, it really hampered people who like to run around the map and play aggressively. And that's one of the things that worries me with Modern Warfare 2 2022, is that are we going to be in that same predicament again, where dead silence isn't a perk, we have exceptionally loud footsteps, and now we can tell even better than last year's Modern Warfare 2019. I mean, you could hear people on the map, you know, long ways from you, and you could tell where everybody was going or coming from. And that's one of the things that concerns me. Are we going to be in another one of those kind of boring games where, you know, you get into a match and everybody's just kind of posted up and just kind of sitting, and you know, it kind of hampers some different play styles. That's what I always thought made Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, 3, Black Ops 1, all those old classic CODs. What made them so great was that, you know, rushers could play, campers could play. You know, basically any game style you wanted, really, the game really fit that. And yes, you could rush around on MWII, but it just wasn't the same. You know, it wasn't like the last game. But what's in the sound engine kind of goes with some of the other stuff we've heard, is that the game sounds like it's almost going to be identical to Modern Warfare 2019 in a lot of different ways. They did alter the slide mechanic, which definitely needed to be fixed. But what scares me about that is, and I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but when Modern Warfare 2019 first came out, the game kind of died quickly. It really did, because, you know, the game came out, can't remember if that year was October or November, but, you know, by December, a lot of people had quit playing the game. And if you go back and kind of do some research and stuff, I don't know if you guys will remember, or maybe this will refresh your memory, but Activision was sending out surveys to people, basically asking them, you know, what can we do to improve the game? Is there anything we could do to get you to come back to the game? We see that you're not playing the game anymore. What can we do? And of course, that's when we got into the big thing where, you know, some of the leakers leaked that there was a big update coming where they were going to put in the old map on the game. Dots would show up when you fired an unsuppressed weapon. Basically, all of that stuff. And of course, that stuff never returned. That never occurred. Never happened. And I think that would have, of course, improved the gameplay, tenfold. It really would have. But again, what's kind of saved Modern Warfare 2019 was, Warzone came out. I think it was like February, March, April, somewhere in there. And then we had COVID. So, everybody was kind of stuck at home. You had a free-to-play game, Warzone, that was new, and a lot of people liked it. And I think that's really what kind of saved Modern Warfare 2019 from being a dud, was that, COVID, along with Warzone being free-to-play, I think that really helped that game get over the hump, that it was struggling with multiplayer and different things. And I'm worried that we might be in that same situation. Now, of course, we'll have Warzone 2 coming with Modern Warfare 2 2022. But if we have similar problems to the original Warzone, with the hacking, the glitches, I can't remember some of the other complaints. I didn't play a lot of Warzone. It wasn't my thing. I really liked Blackout, but I wasn't a big Warzone guy. But there was a lot of complaints, and that's why a lot of famous YouTubers basically quit playing the game, and they went on to, Apex and some of the other games that are currently out. And I think we'll know pretty quick once the game is released, at the end of October. Is it going to kind of follow in a similar manner as the first, Modern Warfare 2019? And we'll have to, like I said, I think we'll know that pretty quick. Another thing I wanted to talk today about as well is the map design. And it looks like the leaks that have happened, there was a leak showing, God, what was it? It was one of the maps. You were at like a Grand Prix race. Looked pretty cool. It looked more traditional, your traditional three-lane maps. But I think that's the other thing that we'll know, like I said, again, right off the bat pretty quick, is if we have good maps, dead silence is a perk, and a few other items, I think this game could be pretty damn good. Now, Modern Warfare 2019, a few buddies of mine and I, we played the game most of the year. Basically, Ground War is kind of what got us through, because I think when we played Ground War, it always felt like skill-based matchmaking wasn't quite as powerful in that mode. And the maps were, with more people and stuff, you can get a lot more kills. You could go for nukes. You could have a lot of fun on the Ground War maps, which I really liked, and I hope to see Ground War come back. I think that was a really good mode. It really was. It was basically, I think they tried to, satisfy Battlefield players with Battlefield having the issues it's had the last few years, and that was kind of the goal with that. And I think they did a pretty successful job with it. Like I said, it was a fun game mode, and again, I kind of hope for it to come back. But that's just kind of what I wanted to get off my chest today, is that, I'm cautiously optimistic for Modern Warfare 2 2022, Electric Boogaloo. I'm cautiously optimistic because I think that's the way you have to almost look at COD anymore, just because the last 3 games I've absolutely hated. And Cold War was a real big disappointment for me, because I've always been such a big Treyarch fan. The competitive side of Cold War was fun, but like the normal public match side of things, I didn't care for pubs on that game. Competitive league play, that was fun, but again, lack of content on that really hurt that. And then, of course, Vanguard launched with a lot of maps. Most of them stunk. Poor updates, optimization, other problems like that. So, like I said, we're hoping that we get something special with Modern Warfare 2. I'm just worried, like I said, with the sound engine leak. I'm worried again about the maps, because the maps were so bad in Modern Warfare 2019. And dead silence is a perk to help more aggressive players move around the map easier. And God, what was the last one too I wanted to bring up as well? Those are kind of the main ones there. I'm kind of curious to see too how the gunsmith is going to be. I kind of would like to get away from the gunsmith and do more of a more like the older games where you just had grip, sleight of hand, quick draw, a couple of different optics, but nothing crazy like we've seen lately. I just think it's, again, there's always an optimal gun, and having 47 attachments on the gun doesn't really change that. So let me know if you liked this video, if you liked my rambling here. Like I said, I just want to get a video out about some things that what I worry about with MW2, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video in the background. We'll see you next video. Have a good weekend, guys. We'll see you later.